if we're moving towards establishing the ICT office, we may need some home-based plantilla items as well, which will be on the part of personal services, Mr. Chair, rather than on the MOE side.
If no members here would like to complain about extending your time, maybe I can give another 1 minute for Kong Rufus Rodriguez to exhaust this discussion, because this is very important. No? I can give you another 1 minute, Congressman.
It will not take 1 minute. I would just like to ask the submission so that we will know how much it will be needed in addition to the DICT budget given to you. Because that's in general, but we want to have a cybersecurity office in the DFA itself to assure us of the integrity of our systems and all our state secrets. So, with that, Mr. Chairman, I would like to end with a statement that in the proper time, I will move not only for the approval of what is presented here, but an augmentation and an increase of the budget of the Department of Foreign Affairs under Secretary Lazaro. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chairman Rodriguez. Now Now we'd like to recognize Deputy Minority Leader Laila de Lima. You have 5 minutes. Would you like to ask your question? Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
5 minutes, ma'am. Thank you.
I beg your indulgence. I understand earlier my name was called already. I was in another committee, the Infracom hearing. I'm not sure if my questions have been asked already, but nevertheless, I shall still. This is more on finding out the status and the position of the DFA. First, on the issue of, you must have heard about the filing of a resolution urging the DFA to introduce a resolution before the United Nations General Assembly to call on China to respect the 2016 arbitral ruling and for it to cease and desist, to stop its acts of aggression against the Philippines within the West Philippine Sea. We actually based, as one of the, in fact, I was the principal author, I actually based that resolution on the announcement itself of the department that the Philippine government intends to actually refer that or file that or elevate the matter to the United Nations General Assembly. I think it was a statement, thank you, a statement sometime last year. Would you confirm that there was such a plan on the part of the DFA to refer the matter to United Nations General Assembly?
Thank you, Your Honor. To respond to your question, I just want to inform you that the Department of Foreign Affairs is looking at a strategic, deliberate, and calibrated approach, and this is what we need to promote. The resolution that you have mentioned. We are the UNGA will be meeting this the start of the United Nations General Assembly this September. And we are consulting also our mission in New York on the possibilities and the probabilities of having this resolution passed. But we're looking at it and we're studying it very carefully.
Has this matter reached already the office of the President or the President himself? Was this idea ever put up in her presence? In his presence, I'm sorry.
Your Honor, I am not very sure about it, but there has been, on our part, Department of Foreign Affairs, there has been no discussion yet on this matter.
I understand perfectly about the considerations of strategic, whether it's strategic, whether it would be what? It would. I don't think there's any issue on this move being beneficial to our country, but it's about the strategic considerations. But in light of the successive recent actions of aggression on the part of China, would it be the best, or among the best moves to be made in order to prevent escalation of the tension, precisely to seek now the help of the international community? Is that not good enough a reason that may outweigh any strategic considerations?
Your Honor, there is that possibility. It may. However, at the present time, we are having a bilateral mechanism that is so far being effective. The transparency initiative of the military is something that is also deterring certain situation. But in the United Nations, being very frank and candid, Your Honor, the focus of the Department of Foreign Affairs now is to gather more, support because of our UN Security Council candidature. We just want to finish this, rather have these elections, which will happen in June next year, and therefore the resolution is still very much in our minds, and we are mindful of the positions that has been taken. On
So
this.
you are prioritizing that.
Just prioritizing, Your Honor, because this candidature is very, very important to us. And once we are there in the Security Council, of course, we have a voice.
What would now compel the department and the Philippine government as a whole to finally take that step of elevating the matter to the United Nations General Assembly?
Your Honor, I have first of all, I think the response is we have to have it a whole of government approach. We'd like to also meet and convene with the other stakeholders in this particular situation. We just want to be very on all fours on discussing this issue because, the United Nations is a different venue, and we just like to be very, very prudent in the way we approach things.
We understand. 3 more issues, Mr. Chair. Will I be? Is my
You
time?
still have, yeah, I
I
guess
still
we
have
still
time.
have time.
I still
yeah.
have time. How about the rejoining of the ICC or the Rome Statute? Should it be also now opportune to consider rejoining ICC or Rome Statute?
Your Honor, again, the truth is this is something within the purview of a different government agency, particularly the DOJ.
Yes.
I think they have had discussions on this with other agencies. We have not been privy to their discussions. As if so, then there will be notes verbal and official communications. But DOJ is the lead agency.
Yes,
on
it's
this.
the lead agency. So I wonder if DFA has any role? No role?
In the
Treaty process. The treaty process.
it's more of the treaty process. When there is such that has been already concluded, and indeed, if there is a rejoining the
ICC.
yes, then there's a process that goes through us, and then it's a treaty process itself. Then we will be doing the filing, we'll be requesting for concurrences, and we're doing the legal
And the ratification
and
also.
the ratification process. That's correct,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Next, the extradition. Kibaloy extradition.
Okay,
Is it true that the DFA has not received any
that's correct,
official
Your Honor.
request yet from the
We have
U.S.
not.
government, in spite of the announcement of the ambassador to the U.S., Philippine ambassador to the U.S., Romualdez?
If you recall the statement of Ambassador Romualdez, he said that it was given to the Department of Justice, not Department of Foreign Affairs. And I confirm that we have not received anything formally from the U.S. Embassy. If so, if we receive anything, that again goes to the agency concerned, and that's the Department of Justice.
It's not the first time that we are having extradition. There have been extradition cases already. So is that the proper procedure, that it goes direct to the DOJ instead of coursing through DFA?
I'm not very sure of that, Your Honor, but the process is a note verbal, which is the diplomatic communication, goes to the Department of Foreign Affairs, whatever is stated in that, and then we give to Department of Justice, depending on the decision or of the outcome of how Department of Justice will decide. It goes back to us, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and then we will send that to the U.S. Embassy.
So at the moment, no request yet, official request
None,
from
Your
the
Honor.
U.S. government, let's say through the
None, Your
State
Honor, whatsoever.
Department. Okay, one last point on the, are there already DFA help desks in various embassies and consulates, especially in those areas where there are quite a number of complaints of abuses of our OFWs? DFA help desk, let's say human rights desk.
Just an initial reaction to that, Your Honor, because the Department of Migrant Workers has taken over some of the issues when it regards to OFWs. However, for Foreign Affairs, we are in charge of students, tourists, spouses, like what happened in the in the New York bus crash. Those were tourists. That's under us.
That's
But yes, but when it comes to
OFWs, migrant workers, is now
yes,
DMW.
it's with them.
No coordination whatsoever
Oh,
with DFA.
it's there's always a coordination, and we still adhere to the one country
Because they will
team
course
approach.
through the embassies, they will course through the
Yes.
consulates.
They do.
Right.
And then we give it to the Department of Migrant Workers. But, Your Honor, just wanted to add that the DMW has still very limited MWOs, migrant workers offices. For those who do not have MWOs or migrant workers offices, it goes to the Department of Foreign Affairs, and we take like the issues in Laos and Myanmar where there's a lot of scams happening.
Yeah.
We are the ones who extract them. It's the Foreign Affairs.
Thank you for all those information, Madam Secretary. Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman De Lima. Before we proceed to the next interpellator, I'd just like to acknowledge the arrival of the following members: Honorable Paulo Marcoleta, Honorable Munir Arbison, Honorable Maria Isabel Sagarbaria, Honorable Kenneth Gatchalian, Honorable Antonio Tino, Honorable Marco Huanco. Thank you, sir, for joining. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams, for joining us in this committee deliberation. So we proceed with the next interpellator, Representative Adrian Amatong. Yes, sir, you have 5 minutes.
Good afternoon po sa entire DFA family. Ma'am, natanong na po ni ni Kong Rufus kanina. So, i-clarify ko lang. Hintayin ko lang po yung official communication. Pero more or less okay na po yun na po. Kasi I believe na delay lang yung ibang information tapos nasubmit na namin last week or the week before that. So, yun lang po. Wala na ko ibang tanong.
Certainly coordinate. Thank you, Your Honor.
Are you done? Okay, thank you. Thank you for that very brief question. Yeah, so we proceed with the next interpellator, Deputy Minority Leader Antonio Tino. Sir, you have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon po sa DFA. Una po, ilang mga questions sa budget ng DFA. Sa inyong may mga nakita kaming notable increases. One, MOE, other MOE subscription expenses from 185 million in 2025 magiging 767 million 2026. 313% increase. Pwede po ma-explain lang ano po yung subscription expenses na ito?
Thank you, Your Honor. Can I give that to our Assistant Secretary for Fiscal, Fernandez, please?
Sec Fernandez, please respond. Thank you.
As additional information sa guidelines ng